Imagine a world without icons or metaphors. It would be a world stripped of much of its richness and depth, a world where communication was a laborious and often frustrating process. Icons and metaphors are the shorthand of the human mind, allowing us to convey complex ideas quickly and effectively. An icon, in its simplest form, is a visual representation of an object or concept. Think of the familiar symbol for home on your phone or the silhouette of a person on a restroom door. These simple images transcend language barriers, communicating their meaning instantly and universally. Metaphors, on the other hand, are figures of speech that draw comparisons between seemingly unrelated things. They illuminate our understanding by borrowing from the familiar. When we say someone has a heart of gold, we don't mean it literally. We use the metaphor to convey their kindness and compassion. Throughout history, icons and metaphors have played a vital role in shaping our understanding of the world around us. From the earliest cave paintings to the latest digital interfaces, they have served as powerful tools for communication, cultural expression, and societal change. Our journey begins in the mists of time, long before the written word, when our ancestors first began to leave their mark on the world. In the flickering light of caves, they painted images of the animals they hunted, the hands they used to shape their world, and the celestial bodies that governed their lives. These early icons were more than just decorations. They were powerful symbols imbued with meaning, reflecting the beliefs, fears, and aspirations of the people who created them. The sun, often depicted as a circle with radiating lines, represented warmth, life, and power. Animals, such as the bull and the lion, symbolized strength, courage, and fertility. As societies evolved and writing systems developed, icons gradually transformed into more abstract symbols representing not just physical objects but also ideas and concepts. Hieroglyphics, developed in ancient Egypt, used a combination of pictograms, pictures representing objects, and ideograms, symbols representing ideas, to communicate complex information. The Renaissance, a period of great intellectual and artistic ferment in Europe, marked a turning point in the evolution of icons and metaphors. Artists, inspired by the classical world, sought to imbue their works with greater realism and emotional depth. Perspective, the technique of representing three-dimensional space on a two-dimensional surface, was rediscovered and refined, leading to a newfound sense of depth and realism in painting and sculpture. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo used light, shadow, and composition to create images that seemed to breathe and move. This newfound realism also extended to the use of metaphors in art and literature. Artists and writers began to explore complex themes like love, death, and the human condition through rich and evocative imagery. William Shakespeare, for example, used metaphors to paint vivid pictures in the minds of his audience. The Industrial Revolution, which began in the late 18th century and swept across Europe and North America, brought about profound changes in society, transforming not only the way goods were produced, but also the way people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. This period of rapid technological advancement gave rise to a new set of icons and metaphors, reflecting the machines, factories, and industries that were reshaping the world. The steam engine, with its churning pistons and billowing smoke, became a symbol of progress and power. The factory, once a place of craftsmanship, transformed into a symbol of mass production and efficiency. In literature, authors like Charles Dickens used vivid imagery to portray the harsh realities of industrial life, the grime of the factories and the struggles of the working class. The chimney stacks spewing smoke into the sky became a metaphor for the relentless pace of industrialization and its impact on the environment and society. Section 5. Entering the Digital Age, Pixels and Symbols. The latter half of the 20th century witnessed the dawn of the digital age, a period of unprecedented technological innovation that continues to shape our world today. This digital revolution has had a profound impact on the way we communicate, consume information, and interact with the world around us. With the advent of computers, smartphones, and the internet, a new visual language emerged, one based on pixels, screens, and digital interfaces. Icons, once confined to religious art, road signs, and the occasional computer command, became ubiquitous, appearing on everything from our phones and computers to our kitchen appliances and car dashboards. These digital icons, often minimalist in design, are designed for instant recognition and ease of use. The play button, the pause button, the trash can icon, these symbols have become ingrained in our collective consciousness, instantly understood by millions of people around the world. Section 6. The winds of change. Why icons and metaphors fade. Icons and metaphors, while enduring, are not immune to the passage of time. Just as societies change, so too do the symbols and figures of speech that we use to make sense of the world around us. Several factors contribute to the degradation or replacement of icons and metaphors, often working in concert to reshape our visual and linguistic landscapes. Cultural shifts, driven by changing values, beliefs, and social norms, can render once familiar icons and metaphors obsolete or even offensive. The swastika, once a symbol of good luck in many cultures, became forever tainted by its association with Nazi ideology. Technological advancements often render old icons and metaphors irrelevant. The floppy disk, once a ubiquitous symbol of saving data, now evokes nostalgia for an earlier era of computing, replaced by the cloud and other abstract representations of digital storage. Changes in language, the ebb and flow of words and phrases, can also impact the longevity of metaphors. As words fall out of favor or acquire new meanings, the metaphors associated with them may lose their resonance or become difficult to understand. Finally, the media, with its power to shape public opinion and influence cultural trends, plays a significant role in popularizing new icons and metaphors while consigning others to the dustbin of history. Section 7. Case studies when meanings shift and disappear. The following examples illustrate how icons and metaphors can lose their meaning or be replaced due to the factors outlined above. First, the save icon. The floppy disk icon, once universally recognized as the symbol for saving digital information, is now fading from use. Younger generations who have never used a floppy disk may not even recognize its original meaning. This shift highlights how technological advancements can render icons obsolete. Next, the wheelchair symbol. The traditional wheelchair symbol, often criticized for its depiction of a passive and dependent figure, is gradually being replaced by a more dynamic and active representation. This change reflects a growing awareness of disability rights and the importance of inclusive design. Lastly, a stitch in time saves 9. This proverb, once a common admonition to address problems promptly, is becoming less familiar, particularly to younger generations. The metaphor, rooted in the practice of sewing, may no longer resonate in a world where sewing is less common. Section 8. The ever-turning wheel. Evolution and adaptation. The degradation or replacement of icons and metaphors is not necessarily a negative phenomenon. It is a testament to the dynamism of human culture and our ability to adapt to changing circumstances. As our understanding of the world evolves, so too do the symbols and figures of speech that we use to make sense of it. The key to creating effective and enduring icons and metaphors is to understand their context and to anticipate how that context might change over time. Designers and communicators must be mindful of cultural sensitivities, technological advancements, and evolving language patterns. The most successful icons and metaphors are those that transcend their specific cultural and historical contexts, tapping into universal human experiences and emotions. The heart, for example, has been used as a symbol of love and affection for centuries, transcending cultural and linguistic boundaries. Section 9, looking ahead, the future of icons and metaphors. As we venture further into the 21st century, a world increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and other emerging technologies, the evolution of icons and metaphors will undoubtedly continue. New technologies will inevitably give rise to new symbols and figures of speech, reflecting the changing ways we interact with each other and the world around us. The challenge for designers, communicators, and storytellers will be to create icons and metaphors that are not only visually appealing and easy to understand, but also culturally sensitive, inclusive, and adaptable to future technological advancements. The future of icons and metaphors is likely to be as rich and varied as the human imagination itself. As long as we continue to explore, innovate, and communicate, the language of icons and metaphors will continue to evolve, reflecting the ever-changing world around us.